It's just a rock. I don't see what's going to happen if I hit a rock. Ah! She's very clever. Ah! Hey, why the heck is it a 4? Also, there's a 4. Huh. 4 on the cape. Wow. Look at the center of the cape. You find a try. Get to look in the middle of the cape. Do you remember when you were watching Digimon Frontier? See it then. Okay. And, oh my gosh, it's another long butt on his shoulder. That's why Ray's there. So when you look at his shoulder, not the shoulder with his sword, the other shoulder, you'll see Ray. You'll see the reason for Fantagio teeth over on the other hand, right? What is his purpose of holding in the sword for the other arm, though, right? What's that? What would that be? Ray running about. Yeah, I mean, he's swinging a sword that's a shadow. So him running with his arm. Yeah. You see how Ray has a yin-yang on his shoulder, right? You see that, right? Because there's the light leg. Okay, all right. There is some Mario 64 stuff on here. That would be... Oh, wow. Console N on the cape. For our 4. Four limbs, right? When you're looking in the center of the cape, it does look like a ray. What the crap is with stand still? I still don't get stand still because I'm looking at the edge of the cape. There's a thing that looks like yeah, stand still for boobs. There's Uni is able to be in between the legs, right? And that does make sense. And that's why Ray is about the darkness, right? But Uni is also about the darkness. Okay. So Uni has detail on her legs, right? The Mario 64 is like the Ray mouth on the cape. Where's the... Yeah, I can't wait to show you some swoop stuff, by the way. That's the reason the cape's being like a tail. Can't wait to show you some swoops. Why does that look like a Goron? Below the cape, you can find something that looks like a Goron. You'll have to go below the cape. Oh, there's our Mario 64. There's the 1, 2, 8. There's 8. Okay, there's 8. There's another 1, too. I really like the Mario 64 stuff. It just does not look right. Excitement. There's a 1, 2 excitement. Thin lines. Right next to the 8. Because the 8 is below the cape. It's a far and wide, too, which is crazy. It has to be a far and wide, so it still makes the shape for Shav Colossus' pair of legs. A Zelda? Why the heck would Zelda... So Zelda's shoe is Wanderer's leg? Part of his leg? That's kind of crazy. Awesome Silver, yeah. Yeah, that's why she's part of this video. That's why she's the highlight of this video. Yeah. Her message to be like about Silver. That way we can get to like a Ray mouth. Wow. I also like that 1, 2, 3 that's going on there. It looks like it's staring at you. That is by his cape. At the end of his cape, looking like a nasty little insect tail. Right? That's... There's a little 3 there. And it's 2 3s, so it's a VV. 3 Vs if you want to go to the other one, too. You can definitely go to that other one also. I really want to go for the other one, though. I'd just go for the 2 that are under his armpit. That looks okay, where his arm is turning into like the 2 things looking like legs. That's all right. That's good, especially since we've had the Mario and Luigi stuff, right? That's all right. Yeah, I like that. I do actually like that now that I'm looking at it. So his hand that does not have the sword, and it's looking like 2 pair of legs where it looks like that by the hand. As you can see, you'll see Ray's leg splitting it, so it's another Abadel thing. But you'll look at the tooth again of Fantasia, and that's good. Yeah, that is good. That's a good creature. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Yeah. I do like that. I do like that at the end of the cape. At the end of the cape where it's kind of looking like it'd be like a vagina insect, whatever thing it is. I like that there's a but why. And for Ray. So Ray, Ray being a letter, right? Being Y. But, like, I also like the... It looks like there's the stab. That's why Ray is stabbing you with the dark shadow stab. But of course, this is the one. This is back to the 4. But when you look at the 4, what's crazy is if you choose to look at the 4, and then you look at this. This one's kind of complicated to see. This would be... What the heck, Claw? What the heck is that supposed to... Oh, yeah, that is good. That is actually good. Wow, that's cool. At least Ray, because Ray is right by 4. So the 4, where the 4 cape is, you're going to go a little bit down. You're going to see these Ray legs. And you flip them over. It's going to give you this elongated far and wide. So like a leg mouth and the 2 eyes up there. So it's going to look like an arm. You know, right? That's why there's a game called Arm. She has good stances, Mythra. The stances that they give her in Super Smash Brothers. Her stances are crazy. Yeah, there's the bird. That's why it's looking like a silver. Like a bad aspirin silver. That's below the 4. It's a uni bird. You know, when we see something like bird, we're kind of like looking around the area just to be like, why the heck is bird around here? Gosh, I like how that looks. I just like how that looks. There's this thing that's by Wanderer's Cape, and it's leading into a V. So you just use the Vengeance V Ray. Use the Ray V concept, right? You're going to do that as a triangle, and you're going to go follow the triangle, and then you're going to see a little part. It's going to be a try, and it'll be like a T, because remember the Zelda Echoes of Wisdom stuff I was looking at where she's like a T? That's pretty cool. It's just cool to look at. I like how that looks. I also like the effect of the graphics of it. Due to that, I'm always looking for Shadow of Colossus stuff, right? And I just like the effects of the graphics. And it's pretty good. They also want me to talk about Mario 64 and look like a cuckoo. You know, like look like I'm crazy. But, you know, there's that, right? You know, I look crazy, which I don't mind at times, too, either. Because it's pretty scary stuff. See, we have 3 Zelda things in here. 3 Zelda things. Yeah, we got the Triforce. There's the Triforce. Pretty creepy Triforce. Shield weapons are crazy, aren't they? Yeah, Xenoblade has the crazy shield weapons. So that's why I wanted you to follow the triangle. Because that's what how Ryan has a shield, Rhine time, right? Legs. Rhine time. Spout. That is so cool that it makes a tiny try, even when we go back to the arm with no sword, that it still is able to make a tiny little try like that. There are some cartoon depictions. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got Larry the Cucumber, right? Larry the Cucumber is a superhero. I like how they're all looking like a pair. They're looking like pairs of melons. It's crazy. VV. Um, that's a good 1, 2, 3. I still think I'm gonna find a better 1, 2, 3. You know, I don't know. I might not. Who knows? You know, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just think it's very confusing. But if you were to look at the hand where it splits into the Abadel legs, and then you go to the left, you're gonna see a hole, and then you like look at that hole and there's another hole up there. Okay. And you're going to take these 2 holes because that one looks sad, and then you're going to go to the hole that's on the right. Looks like something's going inside looks like a penis is going inside a hole or something. It's pretty crazy looking. We got to have some kind of Ishtar. I guess that's Ishtar or whatever. Yeah, his face is a pair of legs. Yep. That's why I was talking about the yin yang. Humans. Gotta keep on remember, I'm also searching for humans. And we know who likes humans, and that's why I was talking about her being the highlight of this video. Right? I'll see if I can find a Mary for you. I don't know if I'm going to find a Mary. See, I find console ends. I mean, you could consider that a Mary. That would be back to where below the cape there was that ray I was talking about. That's like Mithra. And you could consider this a Mary. Mary's just really creepy. There needs to be more research on Mary. I won a lot of Splatfest with Mary also, so I mean that's a pretty crazy thing. Well, the crazy thing is Mary, you know, like the hot dog Splatfest is the hot dog is such a crazy. It is so crazy. Very, you know, it's the far and wide stuff, right? Not guaranteed to get an H in here, but I do feel like the energy. You know, I feel the energy of a H. That's good distortion. That's the only problem I have is that's good distortion, and then it's like Ray stepping on a head. So that's the good way to look at it, rather than just focus on, because the Mary is the good one to focus on. There's still a little bit of an H, but I would rather focus on like Ray stepping on a head, right? So in order to see Ray stepping on a head, you would go to his leg, and you would go to his left leg. You'd have to flip the camera over, and then you get the head being stepped on by 2 legs, and by Ray. Whenever I see something like that, it'd be cool to see if there's any Midna, but instead of Midna, I get this creepy thing, which is another Ray leg. So by his leg, there's a dark Ray leg, and if you follow that dark leg, you'll see a 1, 2. So I've been paying attention to the 1, 2s, because the 1, 2s get me to that other third right there, and we're looking for awkward faces like that. That's a good awkward try face. It's very awkward. So we're looking for the awkward faces, and we're also looking for the one that's like a 1, 2 that's up of it. So it's like the 23, 32. And if we go up above and we look at that and we type in 1, 2, 3, because now we're on the lowly dirt, right? So now we're going to go, it's very creepy. 1, 2, 3. See, the other dot's not like, it's a line, right? But that whole face just looks really good. That's the kind of faces we're looking for. We're just looking for very odd faces. And if you notice, right next to it, we can still have a stare. See? So that's the thing. Whenever I see these creepy faces, I normally will find a stare somewhere around. You know what I'm saying? So I'll find like a dot that's like staring at you. So it's like a mouth staring at you. All right, mouth staring at you. And I think like it's not really the part where it just ends. Oh, there's the other one. 1, 2. It's all the way up there. That's the crazy part. So you would have to follow my 3 that was by the leg. And if you go all the way up to the line, oh boy, Splatoon line, right? Because it's like a gun. So you're going to follow it all the way up. It's a long leg. It's a rise, right? And the whole point of rise is now that we got a pair of legs being a mouth, right? And so since we followed that, we're going to go to the two eyes that will be up above the legs. So above the creepy pair of legs, up above it will be these 2 eyes, but you're going to ignore those. You're going to just go to the right because that's the one that looks like the mouth, and you're going to go up, okay? And then you're going to go to the right. Look at that. That's the kind of eye that we're looking for. See what I'm saying? We're looking for that eye. And see how that eye is still sad because it has another eye next to it? And now we're to another pair of legs, right? So 2 pair of legs, right? Pyramithra, right? Okay. But yeah, we're looking for far and wide, right? Because look, this mouth of this sad face also has it to where it connects up and it's making the far and wide, right? So that's the whole thing about far and wide is very crazy. And eventually, if we just keep climbing up this, right? So hold on, let me see where we're at. Climb up again. That's going to be a dark ray. Okay, that's nasty because that's like the filling hole for cream. For cream, like when you cream inside a female. So that's kind of like the little whole point of that arrow right there. So we're going to go up the dark arrow. Go up the line. Keep going up this line. We're going to get past a ray, another ray. Okay. And then eventually, we're going to get all the way up. And we're going to get into what I like to call another 3. But you're going to be confused because there's the 2. First, you'll see the 2. Oh my gosh, it's very confusing. Okay, so it's going to be, climb a dark hole. Yeah, climb this dark hole. 1, 2, get to the Ishtar. The Ishtar is very crazy. I bet you the Ishtar is, because the Ishtar is looking really messed up. But I don't know which one do I want. I kind of want, it's a 4, so it's an Elden Ring 4. You know how Elden Ring has that room of the 4? And this is all the way up above. And this has, okay, and down below it has something creepy. I like how it has a down below. That's cool. Nowhere to go but down is very good, very good. So that's nowhere to go but down. There's your 1, 2, 3. That's why I keep talking about pair of legs. And lowly dirt, right? Going a little low to see it. But once you've seen this, right, because this is looking like a flea, and it's also looking like Ray, you're going to go up with it, go back, go up, go to this 1, 2, 3. There's the far and wides, and there's a line you can see that's in between the 4 black dots. And I would go with, of course, there's a flea, so that's kind of cool that you have like a flea thing. But I would go with 1, 2, 3. That's making like a triangle, and it's making like a long triangle for the far and wide. But this stuff's confusing. That's what I'm saying. Like just, very confusing stuff. I think that's where we end because that's I'm looking for these odd faces, just looking for the odd faces. I do still think, though, the 1, 2 that's underneath the line and it's looking like a ray, that's a good one. We can be safe with that one. See what I'm saying? We can be safe with that one because it's a ray. So that's fine. Snakes have tongues, right? Yeah, we're going to get to tongues eventually. We're going to get back into tongues. Tongues has been a project I've talked about to you in the past, and that's the reason why we talk about tongues. The curious thing is why Fantasia, they came up with the teeth. So the whole teeth concept that's down below. And we have believe it or not, it's right next to a butt. Bite a butt, you know how some people like to bite butts, right? Yeah. Teeth, bite, butt. Now, if you're wondering where the butt is, the butt would be, oh gosh, go back to the leg array, climb up, and you'll eventually get to this butt. And, that 1, 2, 3 that's up atop of the butt, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. That's not too bad. Yeah, but biting a butt, chomp, chomp, Mario 64. Yeah, I know, right? Another Zelda Echoes of Wisdom would be nice right about here, because Link to the Past. It'd be nice to find another Echoes of Wisdom, but I'm pretty sure after all those other Echo Wisdoms that we found, right? What crazy dirt. Crazy dirt. Devil sword is so crazy. Wanderer just making a devil sword and his cape just being about a devil. That's so crazy, man. And he's like standing and you're not even moving. So that's pretty scary too. Not like walking about or anything. And he's doing a far and wide thing, to slash, right? So that's my whole idea behind Cross, because Cross is going, crossing. Yeah, cross. I do like that 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that 1, 2, 3, but I do. I think I like that one. That one, because there's a 1. Yeah, I like the 1, 2. Yeah, I like the yin yang little concept they got there. So back to like the little black arrow where the cream pie would be. And then there'd be a little bit of cream. There'd be the cream. There'd be the 1, 2. And then right next to it, let's get stuck inside. You know how they say, let's get stuck inside, right? It's like a common thing that they like to say in the video game. They like to say, let's get stuck inside. So there's a 1, 2, 3 dark hole. That is good. Yeah, that is good. Because that's 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go into the 1, 2. So we're going to get another 23, 32 thing. And that would be the little smile. Wow. And there's up above it, which I do like. It's crazy. The other one looks like number 1. I don't know. And then they're just saying 2, like number 2 for like probably like the 2 holes right next to the number 1, right? Because we got to have 12 gates somewhere. There's pubes. Wow, Ray being pubes. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the reason why Devil is stretching out, because we're gonna have to make a Ray leg, and we're going to have to make a ghost, a floater, and shiver kind of stuff. But we're also going to need what's next to it, because I find that so creepy. So what I will tell you is, look where the 1 is. There'll be a 1 in this picture, and you'll look under it, and you'll see what that is. And that's what the title in this video is going to be. So that's the whole part of just showing you how creepy some things in life you don't really pay attention to, and it can cost you. You know what I'm saying? It can cost you a lot, and there's certain things you got to pay attention to. I like, even when I'm looking at the corner of this whole entire picture, I look at the corner of this picture, okay? And I go all the way up, and then I go to the right, and then I do a 1, 2, okay, because flee, right? That's a crazy looking little whole face right there. So there's a whole entire idea. And now we're going to count it all together, right? 1, 2, 3, right? And then you'll notice how there's like a tiny little hole that interferes with it that can make it a 4. And it has to, because pair of legs, right? Now, the reason I keep searching for pair of legs is I'm trying to find you the pair of clothing. So that's the reason why, and it's looking pretty crazy with Fallen Star. You know what kind of clothes she likes to wear, or what we should say What should we say? Should we say transgender? Should we? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm going to press record.